Hey guys, welcome back to Mean Figurines. I'm your host Cindy, and today we're gonna do some sanding, and I'm gonna try this product off, Gloss Off. I read on the internet, or watch on other YouTube videos, people have been using this to sand down their stuff, kind of like a wet sanding technique, but using this. I also bought it because for my Diva mech, I have this gloss berry pink paint. They only come in gloss, so with the Diva mech, it is a matte color. So I couldn't find any spray cans that had that in matte, so I'm going to spray it with the gloss and degloss it later with the degloss. But I do want to test it out. Supposedly it's safe for plastics, so I want to test that out today with my other prints, my rejected prints, and see if it does help with the sanding, because I've been painfully sanding these for the last couple streams. If you guys been watching all the Diva pieces, and I did finally get my big printers to go start working. It's the issue was I was using the wrong resin, so that is going, and I've been printing, I think half, maybe almost half of the new pieces is slightly bigger to fit the Diva figure here that I'm gonna put in. So yeah, so that's today's episode. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back into my room and do some more storyboarding. Hopefully tonight I can take some pictures behind my studio here. I did put together a storyboard last week. Might add some more captions and stuff as we work on it tomorrow. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff there. I'm really excited. That story had the whole action figure series has been on my mind for at least 10 years. When I started collecting, the universe has gotten bigger in my story, got more complicated. I did talk to my brother. He's a good story writer, so he kind of gave me some pointers and stuff. So might take some of his tips, put it into my story, and hopefully have something really great to show to you guys. Alright, so this stuff is environmentally safe and doesn't really produce any fumes, but you know, it's always want to be precautious. I did get this Tupperware. I intended this for my alcohol baths. Whoa, almost dropped it there. Whoops, let me move this back up a little bit. Almost fell off the table. But yeah, these were on sale at Walmart. I think like 2 for $4, so not a bad deal. And what else? Oh, you know what? Always put on the gloves. Safety gloves first. And I got a bunch of these green little scrubs. That's what they recommended, just using this. And kind of wet sand it, I guess that's what the method is called, kinda. Hey Vivire, welcome back. Oh, I'm in my my garage setup, so if you catch me tomorrow, I will promise I'll give you a tour. I've been meaning to do a video tour on my YouTube, so I might do that tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, it almost fell off the table. I don't want. Well, I mean, it's still sealed, but yeah, I was explaining how I'm gonna use this, and kind of do a wet sand. So I do a lot of 3D printing, because you didn't see this last time. This is a part of a Diva mech. Oh, let me show you what I'm printing. Give me 1 second. Let me switch to my desktop, what I'm looking at right now. Garage desktop. Okay. Yeah, so I 3D printed. This is the first version of the Diva mech. I will put it all together. I just took it apart, but yeah. Let me just use this camera real quick. Yeah, so pretty much this is her mech. Well, this is the little chibi version. So I have the Figma Diva character. She's about 4 inches or so tall, but they never made a mech for her. So since I have a 3D printer and stuff, I printed this in filament printing with my MakerBot 2, Replicator 2. And then the gray stuff is with my resin printer, because the MakerBot didn't print it properly, and so I just printed it in resin since I had that working. My MakerBot's still down. hopefully, I just bought some parts I needed. Hopefully, I can get it fixed next stream. But yeah, these are all the pieces that I printed. And then there's my Ed 209 right there. He's kind of broken right now, so I gotta fix him later. But then I did a bunch of like bus statue stuff for my Kingpin diorama. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh wait, almost forgot my gloves. Oh, let me peel this off real quick. Yeah, I've been spending the last, I would say, month or so on my streams sanding this. And I did spend the majority of this morning starting. It's a little hard to peel off. The majority of this morning sanding down my new prints and stuff. And I like to do it off camera because I can watch. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I rather sand off camera because I have to wear this mask because the dust from these things are very toxic. So yeah, and I can't talk. You guys can't hear me talk with the big old mask on. So yeah, I did that off camera. But with this deglassing thing, I can actually kind of sand. Can you guys see it? Oh, there you go. Right, but here. Okay. I can try this experiment out on camera and see how this works. How are you doing this weekend? The Vire? Sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing things, so excuse me. Well, it's a clear liquid. I was expecting some color, but that's interesting. So I'm gonna test it with this. This is one of my, I would say, failed print because I printed in the wrong size. It was a little too small, and oh, maybe I should cut this. This looks too big. Hold on, let me grab a scissor real quick. Cool. Like, hopefully the music's chill enough. Like I tried picking like an electronic EDM chill music. I feel like I need more. I need to soak this thing. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Everybody's trying to stay home. Yeah, supposedly like this eats the surface or something. I might have used the bad sample for this because I didn't completely sand this piece. Let me see what else I have. Yeah, I guess kind of smell something funny from it. It's not too strong, but yeah. I feel like I should at least turn on my fan. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a little cold today, so I might put on a sweater in a bit. But I need the fan on just to kind of blow the whatever this fume is coming out. The issue here, what I'm looking at is I can't tell if it's like actually doing something. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Maybe it's because of my lighting. Let me see. Oh, forgot to get paper towels. Give me a second. Yeah, probably the lighting here. I can't tell if it's actually doing something. Oops, no. How's that? Okay. I don't know if it's worth it to show my Zoom camera, but yeah, I'll just be in the just chatting screen. I was about to say just chatting. Let's see, hopefully this works. I don't know. I should have done a oh, you know, I totally forgot. I left my I did prime some weapons that I printed years ago. So they're outside because I painted them this morning. I forgot to bring them in. So I'll bring that in a little bit and start working on some painting on those as well as these the bus and stuff. But I was really curious about this gloss off, see how it works, and hopefully it works good. I feel like I should have cut this a little bit more. It's like a little too big, and I feel, I'm not sure it's eating through my gloves. Feels funny. It's supposed to, I think like you're supposed to scrub it for about 10 minutes or so. So it's only been maybe 5 minutes. But yeah, so last week I was excited. I got my storyboard together. I'm going to shoot some pictures hopefully tonight and do some Photoshop tomorrow and kind of actually Photoshop, After Effects, pretty much video editing stuff. Get that together and hopefully get a TikTok video ready. I was gonna do the intro of my show in TikTok format, but I'm not sure I have to find the old files and see if I can resize it for TikTok. But I don't know if I can show it to you right now. Let me see. Hold on a second. Here's my intro video. If I haven't shown you yet, give me a second. That was my intro. So I might do a TikTok and then add my all my social media channels so that people can find me. Where's my scissor? Okay. Trying to promote myself. I need smaller pieces. Okay. Yeah, this stuff, even though it's like not dusty, but I feel like it's still messy. It's like scrubbing away. So maybe, yeah, very messy. Okay, let me get a box so you guys can see what I'm doing. Put this camera on the box. Maybe it can look down on it like this. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Look at that. So this is what I'm doing right now. It's a little bath of this chemical. So I'm trying to get it in all the get in here. Is that a good angle? Doesn't look like it. Put this down here. The table is a little bit higher than normal too, so it kind of makes it a little hard for me to work. Hey Blub 343, I'm doing great. Thanks for joining in. This is my Mean Figurines channel. Give you a little introduction. I collect figurines. I do 3D printing and stuff. Thanks for tuning in. So right now I'm working on a 3D printed Diva. Let me show you the pieces. Ooh, whoops. Those are my Diva parts that I printed. Or my tripod went crazy. And So it's funny, I always have to kind of, yeah, I know my friend Icewall Comdex has been lurking here and recommending me. Oh, okay. Well, Icewall Comdex, Dix. That sounds funny. Yeah. Well, welcome. Are you into 3D printing too? I always welcome the chatter, so feel free to chit chat while I work on. That's one of the reasons why I'm streaming, because it's a little lonely to do your stuff by yourself. So always welcome feedback, chit chat, talk about random things and stuff. So the internet is my company. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm trying to learn Blender so I can do my own models. I want to do my own dioramas for my action figures. Yeah, if you tune in tomorrow, I will stream from my room, and if you ask the he knows who I'm talking about. I have a pretty good, pretty cool collection, and I'll give a tour on that one when I'm in there tomorrow. But today and Saturdays, normally Saturdays, I'm out here in the garage setup, working on my projects. Whoops, is that right? Good and go. Whoops. There you go. Yeah. Oh. But sorry, my hand's a bit of a mess right now, but I'll show you my 3D printers in the bed. I have three 3D printers. One of them is the MakerBot, the original MakerBot Replicator 2. And I heavily modified it so it can print ABS plastic and stuff. This is ABS. Because ABS is cheaper, but it's not as good as PLA apparently. I've noticed. But long story short, I ended up buying a bunch of ABS that was on sale and did not realize my printer did not print ABS, so I had to modify it to print ABS. And yeah, so here we are with lots of printer filament. And now I'm working on all my projects and stuff. I do have two resin printers, a Orange Longer 10 or Orange 10 Longer, whatever. It's some kind of like no-name brand, I guess. But it was cheap. It was on Amazon for about $200. And it was the kind of good entry-level resin printer. And then I also have the PO Poly Phenom L, which is a large resin printer. And that's what I use to print like the bigger resin pieces that I have in my little UV box. Yeah, 3D printing is it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of headache too. Because if you're scared to tinker, then I'm not sure if it's for you. It's not your like typical household printer where you just put it in your living room, print and walk away. There's a lot of troubleshooting settings and stuff that you kind of have to tweak sometimes. But yeah, I've been kind of lucky so far, not much tweaking needed. But yeah, right now my MakerBot 2 is down, so I had to take it apart and fix some of the clogs and stuff, and I had to order some new parts because it's just cannot be fixed. So that was a scary thing, and I'm not even sure it's going to work. So we'll see. I mean, I did a lot of modifications to it outside of the print head, but yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I might have to order a new print head. That's going to cost some more money. That's no good. But anyways, so I'm using a deglosser, trying to sand this down. Using a liquid, kind of using these green scrubs. Supposedly, it helps kind of sand down your stuff and helps paint stick to it. So I'm going to give that a test later. But my primary test was if it eats away the plastic. And then from what I can tell so far, I don't see anything like eating away the what you call it. The product says it's safe for plastics. So yeah, it just smells like a really strong soapy water. That's my best, but it's not like a fresh soapy, like like a sink soapy water, I guess. Okay, so maybe I'll just leave these two here. As you can see, I'm not prepared for this type of cleaning on my table here. Hold on, let me grab another tray real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the actual prints that I want to work on. I'll put these right here because my test looks good, and so I'm going to put these guys in. Because once I sand these down, hopefully I can prime them next week or maybe tomorrow morning. I might prime them and hopefully start painting them next weekend. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces. Kind of bathe them in this fluid. So it's kind of, so I've already sanded it manually as much as I could. And this is just giving it like an extra sand level of sanding, and it's just so that the paint stick. And this model is actually for a friend that I'm working on. I actually printed my own, which I can show in a bit. It's a little bit bigger so I can fit my Diva Mech. When I printed this, I thought this would be the size, but apparently it did not. It was too small still. So I decided, oh, this will be my practice print, and practice painting on it too. Whoops. Uh-oh. Yeah, be careful. It's like a soup of 3D prints right now. Yeah, so yes, I leave Saturdays for working on my models and my projects, and then Sundays either 3D modeling, depending how cold or hot it gets outside, and working on my storyboard or my comic book series I want to do with my action figures. Do you what kind of 3D printer do you have, Bluff? Oh, I gotta double check, make sure my YouTube. Cause last week, I had viewers on YouTube. I have to double. Oh, my hands. Where's my mouse? Where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. So messy here. And I even tidied up just a little bit, just so that this project, I have an easier time working on this. Give me a second. Yeah, just have to double check if I'm getting YouTube comments, messages. I had like 3 people last week trying to reach out to me, and I wasn't paying attention to my chat. So yeah, so I'm double sanding this thing down, and then after I finish this off, then I'll get back to my painting stuff. And I have some weapons I printed to paint. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like rinse these in water or something, or just let it dry out. I think it said just let it dry. But I feel like I need to rinse it because some of the green stuff is well, I should let it dry, maybe rinse, give it a rinse, because so I can get some of the green scruffs off the print. They're like a little stuck in there a little bit. Yeah, I'm just kind of like glazing over it a little bit, not too detailed. Because I did most of the detail sanding, manual sanding earlier, but I'm hoping this chemical kind of like gives it like a rough surface for the paint to stick properly. Like, and get into any areas that I missed with the manual sanding. Oh, I didn't test it with the resin. So, I mean, so far it looks okay. It's not like eating away the plastic, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm so excited. This has been like a month project, getting this printed, sanding, and then it's not entirely like a 30-day project. It's just been every weekend I've been working on this, and so I'm kind of happy that I'm moving along and getting to the paint phase. And the funny thing, I'm going to do this all over again for my version of Diva's mech. Okay. Little controllers. It's like a little soup. 3D model soup. And I also have an airbrush I've been wanting to test out. I've never airbrushed before, so that'd be kind of fun. I haven't had a serious project to use the airbrush, so hopefully once I get into my dioramas and stuff, I start doing that. Yeah, I'm just watching out if there's any like skin irritation and stuff that I might be affected to, so be careful with that. If I do see like a rash or something, I better like wash off, because some of my arms is touching this, the container, the Tupperware, and it has a little bit of the liquid on it, and a little bit of liquid running off my gloves and stuff. So yeah, just making sure. I'm kind of new to this, so trying to be cautious if anything. If I start turning purple, you guys can tell me. Oh shoot, it's echoing. I'm sorry, I had the YouTube audio on. I was wondering where that sound was coming from. Sorry about that. Yeah, this Diva stands about, I think when I glue it all together and such, the mech stands about good, maybe 7 to 9 inches, I think, or even taller. I haven't like completely assembled it because it would not stand on its own. I can only do like half the body and half the legs and the body in 2 separate pieces. So, well, yeah. Unfortunately, this print, the articulation was limited or none at all. So it's more like a statue. The one I printed with the resin, the bigger one, is a different version of the model, and that one has full articulation mechanics and stuff. And with my when I collect action figures, my main rule is it has to be 1/12 scale and must have articulation. So I usually don't really collect statues and such. Must have articulation so I can pose it and things. I feel like this is a bad angle. Should I go in the front? Because my hand's like in the way, but if I put it in front of me, I won't be able to see what I'm doing. This is pretty. The little bucket is pretty tall for my camera. Yeah, I'm really like soft scrubbing this. I'm hoping the chemical does the trick, but I don't know. I really can't tell if it's doing anything. I forgot to try out the gloss paint and try this out and see if it deglosses. So I might do that next week. I'll paint one of my my sample pieces and try to degloss it next week and see if that helps. Because if that doesn't do what I'm hoping it does, then I'm gonna have to find like a matte pink color that I want somehow, or use my airbrush and paint that color on somehow. Because I rely on spray cans to paint most of my stuff, and then I use brushes for the little details. And then for my model, see, like this piece, it has the little I guess little pegs for so you can put a rod in it, so that this is like the back hatch opening entrance, so it comes up and down like this. So there's a rod that goes right here. So I did look it up on Amazon. I just need to get the measurement right on this piece and order the little rods and cut them to fit, and then I would have a articulating hatches, I guess, if you call it. And also, this is a good excuse to wash down my my prints, because I haven't washed them since I sanded it, really. So this kind of gives it a wash too. And I'll rinse it later. So what else? What else am I working on today? Other than this, the paintings, and then I'm going to take pictures. That's about it, really. I was gonna reprint this one because there's a little defect right here with a I can't even get my finger out there. Defect right here. You can see this one has a full ball joint, and this one's kind of like defective. But I noticed that this ABS is not very flexible. So if once I put it in, it's in, and I'm not even sure this will hold up. I might have to reprint this. We'll see. But yeah, if it doesn't hold up, I'm gonna print it in a resin and redo it. Thank goodness resin, there's not much sanding involved, so I just print that. It just takes a lot of material to make. And resin's a little bit more expensive than filament too, so I'll do that, and then probably reprint these two so that the weight is correct, because resin's a lot heavier. It's like a full fill versus like a 10% fill on the filament. Yeah, the detail in the resin is like amazing. Like, it's just again, the resin is like a really messy process to do, but you get really good quality out of it. Yeah, in order to get into resin, you got to be really serious about 3D printing and have like proper space, ventilation, everything. So kind of lucky I do have a garage to do this setup. I would rather have like kind of like a workshop with proper venting and everything, and that would just make things better, but I'm working on that, getting there. Properly venting my my machines and stuff. Gotta go buy some equipment for that. It does dry up pretty well though. Over here. Oh, you guys can't see it, sorry. It does dry up pretty well, so I just have to like soak it in the sun or something, and that should be good. Oh shoot, this is 2 pieces. What am I doing? See, the foot came out. I forgot about that. I assembled it. So just want to make sure I get all the surface area with these prints. Yeah, so the paints would stick everywhere. I did I was gonna print Iron Giant as well, and I want the Iron Giant to be about at least over 2 feet tall, maybe 3 feet. But wow, my machine eats up the resin. I mean, just printing this about this size and a couple more other pieces, the leg pieces, it was like half my bottle, like about 500 milliliters worth of resin, and the bottle was about $32. So it's like $15 just to print half of the model. So that got a little expensive. So I'm gonna hold off on the Iron Giant just a little bit because I want to finish some of these other projects. Plus, it's starting to get cold out here, so it's hard to do my projects out here. And I might just focus on 3D modeling and my comic book story in my room streaming setup. Yeah, I think I'm like halfway done right now with all the pieces. And then I'll clean this up and start painting. So yeah, for the Blub, since you're new, I have a Mean Figurines Facebook page that has my collection of action figures. I have a Mean Figurines Instagram, and that's where I take photographs of all my finished work, my projects, my 3D prints and stuff. So you'll see like this diva on there when I'm finished. And then my YouTube is primarily archiving my live streams. I haven't really considered creating content for YouTube, although I might do my room tour, just that. But yeah, just creating content alone for YouTube takes a lot more time and such. So I kind of put that on hold so I can figure out what type of content I want to put on there besides my streaming archive. For TikTok, what I'm going to start is my comic book. And since TikTok is only like 15-30 seconds, it is a little bit more editing in a way, but since there's a new platform, everybody's watching it, looking on it. Well, I don't look on it much, but it's a good platform to promote yourself, and hopefully I can get more people noticing me through that platform. So yeah, I do have a Mean Figurines Twitter account, but I don't really use Twitter much, really, or at all. And I haven't really figured out what to put on my Twitter account. Because I honestly, I don't do social media much personally. But yeah, I just have social media really for my Mean Figurines stuff. Yeah, I think once my TikTok takes off, I might have to add that I guess a lower third for that in my stream so that people know I have a TikTok channel. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. It's like a deep cleaning and sanding all in one. Oh, I got somebody watching on YouTube's. Hello, YouTube's. Yeah, there's a little chat delay on YouTube, so I do apologize, but I am watching the chat if you have any questions or curious what the heck am I working on. Well, just to answer that, I'm working on the Diva mech I 3D printed, and right now I'm testing out this deglosser chemical to help sand down my pieces so I can paint it afterwards. I already did like a full manual sanding, as detailed as I could, but I figured this doesn't hurt to do another layer of sanding, and with this chemical it gets into the hard to reach areas. Yeah, if you guys like what you guys, my channel, and like to know more about the stuff I'm working on, don't forget to follow, guys. I can almost do like an ASMR or just me scrubbing this and just hear. Just soothes it, people to sleep. Just me sanding. This one's the little rocket that goes behind her mech. Well, I did print the visor on this using a clear resin. It's really cool. It's like a green clear resin, and with the UV light it looks like a glowing blue material. It's hard to, I wish I could show. Oh, I have it on my phone, on my camera phone. But yeah, it looks really, really crazy. I think I also need to get into the habit of writing like YouTube descriptions or something for my streams. Maybe like at least a copy and paste of all my channels in the description or something like that. Yeah, I'm like double checking in case this chemical is eating away my plastic pieces, but it looks okay. They all look fine. So that's good news. I should have bought more of these Tupperwares when they're on sale. I feel like I could use more. So, because this one, I'm not going to dump this chemical. So it looks like it's reusable. And unless I put it back into the bottle, which could contaminate it or whatever. So I'll just put a lid over this and mark it, my chemical, so I don't forget. This is a nice song too. It's like one of those songs you just drive around on a road trip. It's a nice calm sound. I miss driving around actually. In the summer, driving around on the beach. Okay. Oh wait, I have one more piece. One more small piece at least. Yeah, I honestly don't know if this is working. Can't tell. We'll see after I apply paint to it and see how well it sticks to this plastic, these pieces. This is the biggest piece. Okay. So you can see the difference. This is at 100%, and this is at 120%. I think it was 120. And then I got one at about 145, 150% sitting in my little resin box. No, not resin box. My UV light box. That's what you call it. Bring that out in a bit. Let me kind of put this away. I accidentally got out my window over here. There you go. Seems like a quiet night for everybody. Where's my lid? Ah, here's my lid. I have to mark this gloss off. Hard to write on the side. So, okay, so I have another one. Oops, I have another bucket like this, but it's full of alcohol for my resin to clean the resin. So I just don't want, and they're both clear liquid. So this one kind of bubbles, so I could tell if I shake it. Let's see if I can kind of angle some of these pieces so that the liquid would flow out. I feel like I'm missing a piece. With the big cap. I remember seeing the small cap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put this aside in my this is my photo booth back here. No, makeshift photo booth. It works pretty good. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see the nice pictures I've been taking from there. Let's get this off. And the blood, this is for you. I will show you my 3D printers if you're still looking around. Oops. So that red box right there is my MakerBot Replicator 2, so it's under construction right now. Underneath that brown box is my little printer, and then the big one is my Peopoly Phenom. That's the large printer that I've been using to print all my big stuff. Okay, so I got my stuff I painted last week. Here's my little chair that I put a wood resin in the wood areas, and I'm going to paint the seat covers a dark green. So I'll put that aside for now. And then, oh, maybe I should use my zoom camera, my close-up camera, so you guys can see all the cool. Put some light here. All the stuff I'm making. I'll lock this tripod down. Oops. Here's the chair I was talking about. It's auto adjusting, I guess. And then I have a little desk lamp and some assault gun. I need a got a little orange right there, so I might have to touch it up just a little bit. And then this is my weapons rack. I think this is for swords, and I do have my swords outside, so I'm gonna bring them in real quick. And I did some pottery. I'm trying to like do some Greek pottery for the diorama. A bunch of little little vase, boss's vases. And then what else? So some of this stuff in here are, I would say, kind of finished. Move these aside. These are kind of the stands for the bus. So once I'm done painting them, they're gonna go here, like so. I was debating, should I glue it on or should I just leave it on? And so when the characters fight and they knock it over, it falls over, not like stuck on falling over. And then here's the green table with gold legs. I want to try to match the colors. I want to give this chair gold legs and the seats the dark green. This is a glass green, but I want to do a dark green on that, so I'll have some matching furniture. And then originally I painted this a flat black. I think I'm going to paint the give it a gold. I'm thinking gold, just so that this is going to be on Kingpin's desk. I want to make it look more expensive for Kingpin. He's a rich guy. He has rich tastes. Let me just put these guys. Let me put this away. And this is my grand piano I printed years ago, and I just need to touch up the white on the keys here, and I should be done with this piece. It also comes with the top of it right here. And it kind of like there's a little stand, like little stick that holds it up, like so. But yeah, it comes in pieces. I have to repaint the back of this. We'll see. I do that one last, or actually I might do that first with the statues and then put that away to let it dry and put the pottery away. That's another good song. So far, I've only picked up like 20 songs from this from their playlist, so I might have to repeat my playlist later once it goes out. But I do want to bring in my weapons to show you guys before I start painting. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my be right back screen on. Okay, I'm back. So here are my little pieces that I primed this morning. It's a little, I don't know, a railgun rifle or something like that. I forget what this gun is called. A little 6-shooter pistol. And then this is She-Ra's sword. This one's He-Man's sword. And then this is Cloud's Buster sword or something like that. I forget what the sword name was. It's a big sword. And the little gems on it. I need to do a little research on what the gems were, or colors what they were. And yeah, I print these years ago with my MakerBot. So I just kind of pull from my archive of print stuff I printed, and it's like an ice sword. So I primed this white so I can add like a blue to it. And then this is the Halo sword thing, phase light sword or saber, whatever you call it. So I'm gonna do this. I might try the airbrush for these two. Practice with that. We put these aside. And it's funny, I think for these swords, I think this is the wrong gray. But yeah, I'm going to give it like a light gray, but I just wanted to prime it. Yeah, with the primer. The little pistol, see, with the filament printer, you can't get the details. You can see little scuffs on it and stuff. So I didn't want to throw it away. Just want to just have a 3D printed pistol. This is my other gun that I painted, primed and painted. So I just need to touch up. There's a little orange right here from my pottery paints that I'm going to touch up just a little bit. So I'm putting my camera here, and then it's a little easier so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, where's my piano? I'm gonna take my piano out so I remember to paint that too. Put away my whites. Oh, I think that was my last song. Let me see. Let's see. It should go more. Nope, that was the last song. Well, let's just go back from the beginning, I guess. Ooh, turn off my fan. Okay. Yeah, I've been adding like white is hard to paint. I feel like I've been adding, this is the second layer. I already added like 2 layers onto this, and that's just the front side, and I still see some of the primer underneath, so I might add a 3rd layer, but I do want to work on the back first to kind of even out. And then there's some chipping because the paint dripped and it peeled off onto the paper, so gotta touch up that a little bit. So I'm just gonna work on the back only today, and then hopefully maybe it'll dry up. I'm not sure it'll dry tonight, but yeah, it's an ongoing process for these guys. I feel like I should have just used a gloss white spray paint and just call it a day. I wanted to use a brush to kind of give it the more texture, I guess, with the brush. Oh, I need to get my little wrench too. Where should I put it? I was fixing something and I was using it earlier. Where did I put it? I found it. I use this tool to seal up the paints. Okay. I'm running low on this white too, so I'm hoping it doesn't take much more paint to go through. Soapy water? Okay. On, grab some more paper towels. I like to have like a wet paper towel on a dish. It helps kind of soak, like dampen the brush a little bit before you start a new brush. Out of water. I think I'm going to use this little tray in this box. So I can put these guys on after I finish painting one side at least. This little cardboard tray. Maybe adjust the camera over here. See if you guys can see me there. Put this down over here. Okay. We'll work on the ones that got messed up first. Yeah, so the first process is painting, getting the enough paint coat on this so that you don't see the gray underneath. And then once I get a good white on these guys, I'm gonna use a wash to kind of age it a little bit. I'm trying to replicate like a marble stone look, like a yellowed aged marble. It's just the paint's not sticking, or I don't know what it is. I can still see the gray underneath. It's very light, I guess. Well, this backside, this would be the second coat on the backside, I think. I've only done 2 coats on the front side. Oh, gotta make sure I'm watching my YouTube, just in case somebody says hello. Okay. Yeah, before I used to just use testers, oil-based. Yeah, this is an oil-based paint. Oh, no, it's acrylic. Interesting. This is an acrylic testers. Yeah, I used to not like acrylic, but I'm starting to love it, especially with the war paint set I have. It's been very easy to paint with it, and easy to wash the paint off the brushes. I don't need any chemicals. Normally I do with like the oil-based ones just to get the paint off, so I can reuse the brush in one sitting after just a quick wash. If this doesn't work, I might just go Home Depot and get me a gloss white and just call it a day and paint it over real quick. Because it's just been, I feel like I'm burning through this white bottle. It's my only gloss white bottle. Oops, bit me on the side here. Yeah, and I do need to go to a hobby store and pick up at least maybe 2 more bottles of this gloss white. I have a bunch of flat white, but yeah, gloss apparently I did not have. Yeah, keep on trying to. Ooh, something. I think I have a mosquito in my garage. Being on the side here. Yeah, keep on trying to. Forgetting not to paint the front side of it, or any near the front, so that the paint doesn't drip down there and stick to my paper as it dries. Okay. 2 down. I do need to find a statue of Kingpin or something for Kingpin, so I can. In the video game I'm referencing his penthouse office from, he has a giant statue of himself behind his desk. So it's like I want to try to see if I can find at least a model of him or something, and it'll be like I'll try to paint it like a stone-like color texture. Hopefully I can replicate. Well, I could. Yeah, I've done stone with my little D&D figures, so it should be easy. Okay, that's done. I don't even know who these are. I think one of them is like Aphrodite, the goddess of war, or something. And then this looks like a Caesar bus, Julius Caesar or something maybe, or Augustus. There you go, Augustus bus. At the time, I was just looking for Greek bus to print, and I just rescaled it just so that it's a 1/12 scale ish, and printed it years ago. This was like old project of mine. A bunch of stuff I printed, including the piano. I finally get to work on. Okay, so that's with the whites. I'll put this brush away. Now for the hard part is this piano. I've been having trouble with it. I did add, so what you see right now is a flat white on there, and I did go in. Oh, it looks like I did miss a spot on the black here. I might have to go back with a little black and add that after the white, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's a flat black still, so I might just do that first. Let's take care of that first. Let me see if I have another small brush that I can use. I have like 2 small brushes, so I have to use them wisely, I guess, sparingly. Especially if I'm using a oil base, so I can't wash it afterwards. Maybe 3, I don't know. See how this works. So I'm use this finer brush to get the detail. Gloss black. I wonder if there's like a little shaker, paint bottle shaker, so I don't have to like do this. Okay. Paint got stuck. Wish I brought my other tool in here. Need my little wrench. Hopefully I don't like crack the bottle. And hold this. Okay, got that. This is just a tiny bit of black. Because I missed a spot right about here. Got a steady hand. Alright, take a look on this side angle and see if looks okay. I see I need to put like white in the middle here. But other than that, let me see. Trying to make sure I got all the angles and everything. Since I have this brush out with the black on it, I might just get a flat black and just touch up the gun real quick too. All I have to do is just wipe off the gloss black of this. That should hopefully don't cause any, should do the trick, I hope. Okay. Grab my flat black. There it is. Yeah, I think I have a lot of flat blacks too. They usually come with the kits that you buy, the sets. So, got a couple of those sets. I forgot to wash this real quick. Alright. See, this is like a fresh bottle. It's very easy to open. Oh, let me put my piano aside just real quick. Just want to touch, there's a little spot here that I want to get. Maybe in here just a little bit. What I plan on doing with this gun later is do a dry brush technique. Oh, it looks like I missed some spots over here. So it looks like a brush metal, like it's scratched. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, I didn't even get the bottom of this either. It's a good thing I'm looking over and trying to retouch it. There's some spots I missed, apparently. Okay, I'm done with that black. Uh oh, this cat doesn't look like he wants to stick on. It's like it doesn't want to stay on. That's weird. It's like it's broken. I need to mark it so that I don't accidentally put it upside down and have the paint spill all over. That's weird. Put a tape over it just so that I remember to, hopefully. Okay, now back to the gloss white. Oh no, my bottle! What? This one's a lot harder because I should have used the other brush. These brushes are not very good actually. Well, this one might work. I need to pick up more detail brushes, more tiny brushes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I guess applying on the flat white first, just so that you have the color that you want, and then adding on the gloss afterwards. Seems like it's easier, but I don't know how that's gonna look afterwards. It's my first time doing that. This, it looked fine with the black, but I don't know about the white. That was very hard. I had to hold my hand steady, and even that was, my hand was a little shaky on that one. I want to get it in there, but I'm a little scared. It's a little too narrow for me right now. Let me see if I can just nudge in there. It's very... Whew. I don't know if I should. That might mess up my black. My paint stroke is not going on smooth, so I'm not liking that. Messed up just a little bit there. I could not hold the brush steady enough. Right there too, messed up a little bit. Oh well. Got a little too greedy. I thought I was getting better at this, but ended up messing up, getting greedy. From far away, it looks okay. Except for that one last one I did right there. So, if I really want to, I can go back with the black right there. Try to like straighten these lines from the black that I put down. Plus, you can see a little bit of the paint underneath the white, so I'm giving the second coat of gloss might fix things. I do not have a steady hand. Alright. I think that's the best I could do with these brushes. Really. I really need to look into getting better brushes. Okay. And that's it with the whites. I don't think I'm going to touch the statues still. I think they're still drying. Yeah, I think it'd be safe to work on them next week. Oh, I broke this one too. Why do I been doing that? Why is it doing that? I think I'm twisting too hard or something. Okay, let me put this piano back into the box so it doesn't get all dusty. I just use a regular simple tool shoebox. Nothing fancy. Okay, so next thing, I'm kind of excited to work on this little chair first. So I'm gonna add the dark green. Add the dark green onto this chair. And with that, I use the war paint, which is a full acrylic. Now I gotta find the green though. Which I don't recall having a dark green. I might have to use a the tester oil. Oh, there's an army green. No, that's not dark enough. Okay, I don't have the green in that one. I know for sure I have it in the tester's oil base. Flat, medium green. I know I had the dark green somewhere. Flat green. Flat, dark green, perfect. Need something with a nice tip to it so I can just do that. Get the edges. There's a little dust on this thing. Brush it off. Excuse me, let me just blow my air can. Okay. See how it looks first. Looks good. I think I might have to add 2 coats to this. Try and just get enough of the edge without over painting so much. And smooth out the paint here. Yeah, the print quality is not that great. You can see the print lines, but it's just for my props. Oh, I feel like I got too much paint here. And it dripped. Yeah, I just want the cushion to be green and leave the everything else a wood look. Looks like I should switch to another brush in that area because it was very thin, well, very tight spot in a way. Looks like my paint is dripping all over. Need a get all the hard areas first. I would love to do like a pattern on it, but I am not that skilled to do something like that. So just a coat, one single color on this is fine, I guess, for now. I'm trying to do like one even stroke here for the line. That did not look even. And I think I went too high up. Oopsie. Now I'm just trying to even out the paint with all this paint I put on here. Hopefully this comes on even. Whoops. Gotta be careful of these legs too. They're very fragile. So if I press too hard on it or something, they could snap. I feel like I should have done the green first, then the brown. But because the brown is a stain, I wasn't sure it would cover the green well. So I did the stain first. Oops. I got a little bit at the bottom there, but just it's okay. Okay, so that's my green chair. I think it looks like I only needed one coat. It looks okay. Maybe a little scuff here. That's about it. Okay. I'm gonna put this in my box for now to let. Oh no, my finger got. Great. My finger got some paint on it, and okay, I'm gonna have to fix that with the stain later. I don't know if I could do that right now. How did that happen? I was being very careful not to touch the paint. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Just... Oh, there it is. That's what happened. I had paint there. So I'm just going to fix that real quick before I put this away. Oh, let me put this green away too. think after this set, I'll go back to the playlist and try to add more songs to my playlist. I should download some of these. I really like the tone. Nice driving music. I think this is the last song on my playlist. Oh, since I have this out, I might as well try to touch up right here. Anywhere else I need to. Ooh, yeah, that's not dry yet though. That's not good. So I gotta lie it flat like this so that that paint doesn't drip, I guess, or I don't know what to do. Put too much paint in that side. It's okay. Since I have this out, I'm going to touch up the bottom of this, and then this is pretty much done. And I should be done with my weapons rack. Yeah, I like this brand a lot better than the black cherry. I gotta find a project to use that, otherwise I wasted my money on that bottle. Have to find something else. Okay, this is good. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself just a little because I'm gonna have to kind of hammer this lid, and I don't want that to annoy you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Thinking maybe streaming for about another hour and call it a night for my stream, but then I'm gonna do some photography back there, and so that way I have that ready for tomorrow for my storyboard. Oh, did I get alerts on my YouTube? Ah, nothing important. How about Facebook? Oh, nothing important. Oh my god, I totally forgot to go live on Facebook. I'm very bummed. I totally forgot. I set it all up and I forgot to hit the live button. Stupid Facebook. Well, tomorrow I'll remind myself to hit the live button. Or maybe I'll just hit the like button now, because just so I have an archive of it. And I'll do a little quick intro. Hey Facebook, sorry about this. I totally forgot to hit the live button on Facebook, so I've been streaming on Twitch all this time and forgot you guys. But yeah, so I'm live now for just maybe another hour. Just finishing up my paints. I might work on, I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna close the door. It's a little cold. I'll be right back. Funny, the one platform, when I don't look at a certain platform, it goes to heck. It messes up. Okay, so I'm going to, what should I start first? You know, I had the flat blackout. I forgot I should have just done this. Oh, you know what? I need to finish my pottery. All my pottery stuff. So I'm going to work on that first. Gosh, I hope I remember what color I use. Is it dry rust? I think it's dry rust. Alright. Let's see. I'll paint the other side of this. I like the sun. So in the inside, I'm going to paint it black. But I'm just going to give it a little bit of orange. I always like to overpaint the first color. It makes things easier when you add the second color. Okay, gotta be careful putting these down. This aside. The paint kind of dries fast, I think. Like this glop, this paint I just put down, it feels like it's starting to dry. So I'm like trying to rush it a little bit. Alright, now to my playlist. Bigger main playlist. Some more paint. Pink comes on really thin, so maybe 3 coats I might need. Starting to get a little hungry. Okay, so what's next? What should I work on next? Is I think I want to work on these swords. These were like a light gray, and then there's a little crystal thingy that goes in there. I think it was a blue crystal. I'll have to look it up. Looks a little blurry. See if that works. There you go. And then this one, I think I'm going to use a gunmetal for this, and then figure out what color the gems inside. I think these had colors too, these little edges. I gotta look it up. Let me see if I have a light gray for my war paints. I have ash gray. Shining silver. Never used that yet. I'm just going to use my testers. Yep. I'm just going to use a flat enamel. Put this here so I don't forget. Oh no, what happened there? Oh, I need to mix this a little bit more. I didn't mix it well enough, I guess. paintbrush I should use. I'll use this one so I can get into the little cracks. So I'm sure the light gray would work. Let me see. And I think I have to do one side of it at a time. I don't have anything to prop these up. I just have to lie them flat. I should lie them flat on my cutting board so that it doesn't stick to the paper, the paint. Cutting board, cutting mat, that's what it is. So the pistol I was thinking like a silver with a wooden handle. I think also next week I should prime some of my weapon kits that I bought in Japan and paint those as well. And oh, you know what? I should go through my weapon stuff and do some effects on some of the weapons, make them look more cool. Yeah, I want to open the garage door. Like, I'm starting to smell the fumes of the paint here. That's not good. But it's cold outside too. So, yeah. If it gets too cold, I might just start working stuff inside, like 3D modeling and my comic book. Oh, this pink. You know what? I don't think I got enough paint on those things. Like most of it got stuck up there. Like I was painting with a thin coat. Most of the actual material, paint material, was stuck on the lid. Let me try again. It came on awfully thin. That's why I was like wondering, why is that? See, that's much better. Like I was just painting with the oil, probably. Alright. Oh, that was a lot of paint over there. It dripped. So, I think I'm gonna do a... Oh, you know what? I think I have gunmetal. I gotta try that out. With the war paints. Let me see if I can find that. Dark tone. Gunmetal. See how that looks like on this. I'm going to use a big brush for this since it's a big sword. Ooh, this is too big. Oh, it's got like a silver sheet, like shiny one. That's gonna be interesting. Ooh. I feel like I should like dry brush this onto the black. This looks really, really cool. Really nice. Look at that shine. Looks really cool. Wow, I am really liking this one. And it goes on like easily too. I feel like I'm gonna be using this paint a lot. Try this side. I don't like this song. It's not a soothing song. It's called Rage Quit, which I don't like. It's a little fun song. So. Yeah, I really, really like this paint. It's like, it looks so realistic on camera too. Wow. Oh, I might add this to my playlist now. I like this song. Let's see. Cool. Got it. Yeah, really, really liking that. That's just really awesome. Should I paint the lamp next? You know what? I should add the yellow in first. Before I put the gold on. Because that's going to be hard to paint afterwards. I need like a glass yellow. Yep, found it. I'm gonna shake it up more because the last time the other paint kind of globbed at the end. Do I have this on? What already happened on there? Oh, I never painted the bottom of these. Might go back and do that. Oops, still wet. I think you could just use this one. Yeah. Why is it so blurry? My camera dirty. Oops. Sorry about that. It just feels like it's blurry. Much better. think I'm doing this one first. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna take like 2 or 3 coats. I should not have painted it black. So I was originally gonna go with a black lamp, but then I realized this is for Kingpin, and he needs a more luxurious lamp. So I'm gonna give him a golden lamp. It's a little messy, but I'm going to go over with the gold paint to cover all that up. So no biggie. I just got to be careful with the gold when I come in later. It's a nice yellow on camera. I just need to add another coat. Yeah, I know I have a flat glass. I'm just using it. Here it is. I feel like it's missing that little paper thingy inside. That's why it didn't close properly. Huh. I don't know. Oops, too much. I feel like the primer did not dry completely or so. Like, I feel like it's running. Man, way too much black. this aside. We're going through a lot of brushes. Now this one I want to use, it's going to be a silver pistol with a wooden handle. And I think after I finish this, I probably will call it a night. I'm out of things to paint. For now, because they're all, I'm just waiting for that to dry up a little bit. Especially the whites here. I'm not going to risk it, because the last time I did that, it wasn't completely dry, and I started messing things up. And I have a good tester silver. Yeah, metallic silver. See, with this sort, if I printed it in the translucent, it would have looked really nice. I tried, I think it was a translucent PLA, but it's still not translucent. You have to use resin to get that translucent. Use my other small brush since I won't be painting tomorrow and I'll have the week to clean my brushes. I want to add like a wash to this maybe. It'll dirty up the silver though. It won't look like a nice silver gun. Let's see how it looks first before I add the wash. The silver adds, makes it look really cool, even though it's like the print job is not that clean. It still makes it pop. I'm gonna try the other side too and see if I can stand this up somehow. You know, I forgot to overpaint. I should just overpaint the handle just a little bit. Yeah, see what comes off. The Tester's metallic paints are pretty cool. Well, it's this silver makes this gun look really good, cool. I need something to prop it up on so that it doesn't stick to the paper. I'm gonna put it over here onto this thing. This might work. There you go. It's all right there. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, really like the metallic paints from Tester. Well, okay, so that's about it for me tonight. I'm going to set up my table back there and start working on my pictures for my storyboard tomorrow, or my TikTok video. I want to thank The Vire and Blub for tuning in. I think you guys are still lurking, probably. But thank you for tuning in anyways and saying hello. Hopefully I get to see you guys tomorrow and you guys can check out my collection. Other than that, I think that's it. Well, okay. Well, I'll catch you guys, if not tomorrow, next week. I stream on Saturdays from 6 to 10. Well, depending how my schedule is, but normally at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I stream from 2 to 6 Pacific Coast time. And yeah, don't forget to check out my other channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, for all the VODs, and soon to be TikTok. And that's about it. Thank you guys. I will catch you next week.